Hello, my name is Quintin Barr, and today I'll be presenting my portfolio podcast. Today I'll be reading 4 poems that I've written throughout the semester. The first poem, titled 101 Ways to Be Happy by Quintin Barr. I just came from the golf course. I had an exciting time while making a birdie. While on my way home, I held on to the golf ball that gave me that birdie. I was holding on to it as if it were so special, thinking it'd now be my lucky ball. The way the ball majestically rolls into the hole for a birdie is unmatched. It reminds me of ballerinas who do majestic and unique moves with precision. I just got down from the slopes. It was a magnificent time gliding down on my snowboard. It felt as if I was snowboarding down a cloud filled with joy. As I go down, I feel the wind and snow on my face, which makes me so happy to be in the mountains. Being on the mountain is like being in heaven. You feel without limits and free. Mountains are my safe haven and a place to unplug. I just turned on the TV to see my Dallas Cowboys on. It makes me delighted to be watching my favorite team. They might not always win, but they will either stress me the heck out or please me. Football is a unique and particular sport. It is also physically demanding. Football is something that always brings me peace. At the end of the day, it makes me happy, and that's enough for me. That's the first poem. The second poem I'll be reading today is When I Lost Everything by Quintin Barr. I feel so lost and confused without you. You were everything to me, and you were what kept me going when I was down. I miss you dearly and would do anything to have you back. You were my shining star and were what encouraged me to wake up every day. I feel so lost without you, and I just wish that I was with you the day that I lost you. I would trade anything to have you back in my arms. But now I just have you in my thoughts and pictures of us together. But that is enough for me to remember you by, with all the fun, with all the memories that we made together. The day I lost you was the day that I was confused and in a blank state of mind. Without you, it took me a while to feel whole again. Losing someone is something that is so painful, and it can tear someone apart like it did to me. With you in my life, I always feel complete and whole. I have been able to recover from the loss and am finding peace again. It just takes time. I feel so much better knowing that you are in a better place now. I have struggled with moving on from the loss of you, and I will continue to struggle. As they say, time heals all wounds. I miss you dearly, and I would move mountains if I could to get you back in my arms. That is the end of the second poem. I'll now present the third poem. This poem is untitled by Quintin Barr. I think that the noise I hear at night is maybe something in my backyard, or maybe the spooky spirits of a ghost looming in my room. In the dark, gloomy night, in the distance, I can see some sort of creature stirring. Not entirely sure what it is, I approach the unknown with fear and courage, only to be met by an extremely cute kitten who appears lost and lonely. The kitten meows for attention and food. Her meowing makes me so sad and curious as to why she is alone. Hearing her scratch on the fence and cry for help makes me so out of sorts and confused for the kitten. She is so cute but I know I cannot have her. So I do what I can and provide her with the food and water that I think she will be able to use. I know that she'll be able to survive because she was surviving before I met her. She is a very strong and joyful kitten. I just wish I could have her. And that is the end of the third poem. I will now move on to the fourth and final poem. This poem is titled How Life Can Teach You So Much About Yourself by Quintin Barr. Life is a roller coaster with its highs and lows. You can decide to learn from the lows and get better from them or not. The choice is yours. Life can knock you down just as quickly as it can lift you up. You can let the highs be a time to enjoy the happiness that life can bring, which is beautiful. Life can show you sometimes just how intelligent you can be, just as easily as it can show you how dumb you can be. You can decide to either go up or down from those two, and that is what makes life so inconsistent at times. Life has only just begun for me, and I have already grown and learned so much, and I plan to continue that. You can tell so much about a person by how much they can grow and learn from one mistake. Life comes down to making a choice at that moment, and that choice will impact you or others. You can decide to make a choice that will benefit you in some way or one that will benefit somebody else. Life has a lesson embedded in almost everything, and every day is a chance to learn something new. You are the one who has the opportunity to respond and use that lesson to make yourself a better person. Life is what you make it. You have the opportunity to make it your own and to learn from that journey. You get to decide what is next for you in life and how you want to proceed with that and in what way. Life has taught me a great deal about myself, but nowhere near close to teaching me everything about myself. You are the one with the ball in your court when it comes to dictating how your life is going to shape out by controlling what you can control. Life can teach you so much about what you have become. You can learn so much by yourself by just taking a good look in the mirror and reflecting on various moments in your life and learning from them. Life really comes down to what you make it and how you can learn from your own wrongdoings. You can really learn so much about yourself by reflecting and becoming better from mistakes and from things that you did good. That is the end of my fourth poem, and that is the end of my portfolio podcast. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening, and have a great winter break. Thank you.